Welcome back, everyone, and thanks for joining us today. Let's jump right in, because this topic is not only important, it's urgent. Financial literacy, or more specifically, the lack of it, is an issue that touches virtually every one of us, no matter where we're from or what we do. Think back for a moment to your own journey through school. Maybe you remember sitting in classrooms, diligently taking notes, memorizing facts and formulas, preparing for tests that felt like they would decide your entire future. You might have aced your exams, graduated with honors, or even walked across the stage to accept a diploma you worked years to earn. And then, suddenly, you found yourself in the real world, facing rent, bills, taxes, credit cards, and loans. For many of us, that transition was jarring. Despite all that time spent in school, we realized we were unprepared for one of the most fundamental challenges of adulthood, managing our money. This isn't just a personal shortcoming, it's a reflection of a much bigger issue, what I like to call the education gap. Our schools are designed to teach us a lot of valuable things: how to solve equations, write essays, understand the laws of physics or the events of history. But when it comes to practical, everyday skills like budgeting, investing, understanding credit, or even just balancing a checkbook, the curriculum often falls short. Let's break it down. Imagine you're fresh out of college landing your first job. You're excited, maybe even a little nervous. Your paycheck arrives, and for the first time, you have to figure out where that money should go. Rent, groceries, transportation, maybe a student loan payment or two. Before you know it, there's not much left, and saving or investing feels out of reach. If an emergency hits, you might find yourself scrambling, forced to rely on credit cards or loans to get by. And so the cycle begins. This isn't just a series of individual missteps. It's a systemic problem, one that affects millions of people. According to recent studies, a significant portion of adults struggle with basic financial concepts. Many can't answer simple questions about interest rates, inflation, or how credit works. And the consequences are real: high levels of debt, low savings rates, and a growing sense of financial insecurity. But why does this happen? Part of the problem is that our education system is slow to adapt. While we're taught how to calculate the area of a triangle or analyze Shakespearean sonnets, we're rarely taught how to create a budget, understand a mortgage, or plan for retirement. These are skills that every adult needs, regardless of their career path. The impact of this gap is profound. People who lack financial literacy are more likely to make costly mistakes, taking on too much debt, missing out on investment opportunities, or falling victim to scams. They might struggle to build credit, save for emergencies, or plan for the future. And it's not just about individual hardship. When large numbers of people are financially insecure, it affects our entire society, leading to higher rates of stress, lower productivity, and greater economic instability. So, what can we do about it? First and foremost, we need to push for change in our education system. Financial literacy should be a core part of the curriculum, starting from an early age. Imagine if every student, from elementary school through college, learned about budgeting, saving, investing, and managing credit. These lessons could be woven into math classes, social studies, or even dedicated financial education courses. But it doesn't stop there. Schools should provide access to real-world resources, workshops, seminars, and mentorship programs that teach students how to apply these skills in everyday life. They should bring in experts from the community, offer internships or job shadowing opportunities, and create spaces where students can ask questions and get guidance. Of course, change takes time. In the meantime, it's up to us to take control of our own financial education. The good news is, there's never been a better time to learn. There are countless books, podcasts, online courses, and apps designed to help you master the basics of personal finance. Whether you're just starting out or looking to brush up on your skills, the resources are out there. You just have to take the first step. Seek out mentors who can offer advice and share their experiences. Join community groups or online forums where people discuss financial challenges and solutions. Don't be afraid to ask questions or admit when you don't know something. Remember, financial literacy isn't about being perfect. It's about being informed and making better decisions over time. Financial literacy is not a luxury. It's a necessity. It's the foundation for building a secure and fulfilling life. When we understand how money works, we're empowered to make choices that align with our goals and values. We can save for emergencies, invest for the future, and build wealth that lasts. We can avoid the traps of debt and financial stress and instead focus on what truly matters: our health, our families, and our dreams. But this isn't just about us as individuals. When we become financially literate, we lift up our communities as well. We can share our knowledge, support our friends and family, and advocate for better education and resources. We can help create a culture where financial health is valued and accessible to everyone. So, let's make a commitment, right here, right now, to demand better financial education, not just for ourselves but for future generations. Let's start the conversation, share our experiences, and push for the changes we want to see. What about you? What was your experience with financial education? Did you feel prepared, or did you have to learn the hard way? What changes would you like to see in our schools and communities? I'd love to hear your thoughts, your stories, and your ideas. And remember, you're not alone on this journey. There's a whole community of people out there just like you who are learning, growing, and striving for a better financial future. So let's keep the conversation going, support each other, and work together to build a brighter, more financially secure world. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this discussion helpful, don't forget to share it with someone who could use a little financial inspiration. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you never miss out on more insights and strategies to help you take control of your money. The more we learn, the more we can achieve together. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and remember, your financial future is in your hands.